Alright, hello fellow viewers and welcome back to yet another stream, and today is Christmas, so Merry Christmas for all of you. I hope you had a wonderful 2 days, depending on where you live. You either do Christmas on the 24th of December or the 25th of December. But no matter where you are or how you do it, I really hope that you had a wonderful Christmas time. And who do we have here already? Hey there, Classic, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You're so tired? Well, good thing it's you don't have school, so being at home, being tired, that's much better than having to do something and being tired. Hey there, Arch, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And you too, Salmon, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Okay, so before we do the trading, unfortunately I can't show my Switch or just stream that because the Elgato just doesn't want to do that. It needs to be connected through the HDMI port where my graphics card is, and that means that I either have to not see anything or basically not see what I'm doing, and I don't have a monitor because that's where my PC screens is at, and well, that's still an issue I am trying to fix. Hey there, Fiery Charmeleon, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Merry Christmas to you as well. But yeah, that is a thing, and the second unfortunate thing is I, for the life of me, cannot find my not Legends of Arceus, that's actually my husband's game, but I cannot find my Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Shining Pearl to trade, which really freaking sucks. So the only software I can use to trade are Pokemon Home and Pokemon Shield. That's it. The other two I cannot find them, and Legends of Arceus I don't have a save file of that, and apparently my husband told me you need to play like 2 hours before you can trade, which also really sucks. So yeah, it might be that we have to kind of trade at a later date or try something else. But an idea of mine was to, so I pasted the Discord link into the chat. That way you can actually send me your Switch friend code. And if we have Pokemon that cannot be traded via Sword and Shield, well, Pokemon Home, unfortunately has a trading limit of 10 per day, which really sucks. But among the Murphy's Law that ruins everything, there is one solution that I could think of, and that would be if I put the shiny Pokemon on the GTS and you tell me what Pokemon you want to trade for the desired shiny, and then you need to essentially send me an image on Discord. I would prefer like a personal message on Discord, and then we could try to trade like this. This is really unfortunate, I'm very sorry for that. I had my cases, my Switch cases ready, I opened them and then I saw, wait, the games are gone. No idea where the hell they are. I didn't move them, my husband didn't move them. I still don't understand how that can happen. But then again, my flat right now is a bit in a chaotic state because we are indeed moving. But yeah, unfortunately that might be kind of a reality that I have to circumvent now, so to speak. And of course, because Game Freak is overworked, You know, if there wasn't a Dexit at all, then I could just use Pokemon Sword and Shield and it'd be good, but there's some shinies I cannot transfer onto that software, unfortunately. So, well, we'll see how that goes. I can use Pokemon Home correctly, Saltmon, but the thing is, Pokemon Home has a friend trade limit of 10 Pokemon per day. I already have your wish list. I already have transferred all the Pokemon wish lists. As in, I checked, I went through your wish lists, I all cloned them and I transferred them. They are on Home right now. Just the problem is my my Shining Pearl and my Violet, I thought they were in the Switch case, where my games usually are, and I opened them and nope, they're not there. And I don't remember putting them anywhere else. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm still flabbergasted as to how that happened. But, oh well, now we're here. And yes, Helpmon, no need to send the wish list, I mean, they're all transferred already. Alright, so who will come first? You were the first one here, Classic? Ah, Merry Christmas, Kaiser Karmazin, and welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hey there, Kite. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Where do we put the friend codes? You know, you have the link on Discord. Just send me your friend code as a personal message on Discord, and then I'll add you. Be it a Pokemon Home friend code or a Switch friend code, it doesn't matter. Alright, so Salt, I see you are online right now. I'm really sorry about the games not being there. I really don't understand that myself. I haven't put them anywhere, but oh well, now we gotta just see how this will work. Merry Christmas to you too, darling. Yes, you need to install Home on your phone. The thing is, Saltmon, with Home I'll only be able to trade 10 Pokemon for today. That's it. Let me open Home, I'll check which ones can be transferred to Pokemon Sword. Happy trading, thank you. Did I cry to Skywaker? Welcome back to the stream, how you doing? And a Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Fortunately, I mean, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm kind of grumpy that Murphy's Law has struck me again. And 2 games that I needed to trade, I just can't find them. And that really sucks. So there's the problem that Pokemon Home only allows for yeah, it only allows to trade 10 times with a friend per day, that's it. That really sucks, so via Home I can only trade 10, that's it. Not more than that. And with Sword and Shield, because of the stupid Dexit thing, I'm essentially, like, a lot of shinies I'm unable to trade. Salt, do you have, by any chance, do you have Pokemon Sword and Shield? Because some of the shinies that you wished for, I can put them on Sword and Shield. So I would say that the via Home I should only be trading Pokemon that I can't trade otherwise. Because, you know, the Switch games, I don't know where they are. Doing good, just trying to get a special Charizard in Pokemon TCG. Oh nice, which one? F the Dexit and anyone defending it? Absolutely, I hate it. Like, this just makes things much more complicated. And also just transferring all of these freaking Pokemon, I mean, it just took so long. It took several hours. Why isn't there something that just a drag and drop and that's it? You have Sword? Alright, So let's start with you, actually. You were the first one to post the wish list. So what I have here is you wanted a Reggie Ice and a Nuzleaf, a Ho-Oh, a Pluzzle. Can I put the Pluzzle on there? Check. At least the game or home tells you what you're allowed to put over and what not. Okay, let me see. Where's the Pluzzle? Oh no, okay, I cannot put Pluzzle on Pokemon Sword and Shield. That sucks. Volbeat, nope. Lydian, no. Okay, that sucks as well. Mawile, I can. Alright, so I'm gonna give you a Mawile over Sword and Shield. Meditite, let me see, does that one at least? No, no Meditite, no Medicham. Regirock though, that one works. Alright, great. And let me see, Chikorita, nope. Wait, Chikorita cannot be put on in Sword and Shield? I thought Sword and Shield had all these starters, looks like I'm wrong. The Fluffy, I cannot transfer that via Sword and Shield. Anorith, I can trade that one at least. And then Rhyhorn, let me see, yes, Rhyhorn would work as well, wonderful. Then you wanted a Meryl, that also works through Sword and Shield. Sveal, that works as well, wonderful. Next, Sveal, Numel I can't, and the Piss Seed, as you called it, the Sunkern, okay, I can transfer Sunkern to Sword and Shield, but I have to say, Sunkern's name, Piss Seed, got corrected when I transferred it over. There's nothing I could do against that, so I hope that's not a problem. Alright, so I put the shinies that you requested that can go on Sword and Shield. I put those onto the game, and then we can trade now, actually. I'm talking to you, Saltmon. Charizard EX with a special animation. Oh, nice. If you have, I mean, I don't know that much or barely anything about the trading card game, honestly. I'm just not a card person. Even if I install Pokemon Home, I don't have any games to play with. Oh, so you don't want any shinies? I mean, I'd be willing to do, so to speak, credit, as in I would be willing to write what shiny you wanted, and I would just essentially give it to you at a later date and time. That would be absolutely okay with me. Just be sure to give me the wish list. But yeah, I'm really sorry about the games not being there. I just, it's weird. Why? How? Alright, so I am in Pokemon Sword and Shield right now. I know I can't really show that right now, but yeah, Elgato problem. Okay. No, not versus. Oh god, it's been so long. Trading? Oh yeah. Alright, so Saltmon. We can trade through Sword and Shield. And either I need a either I do a password or wait, hang on. Okay, I'm making a password. And I'm gonna send it to you, Salmon, alright? On Discord. And then you type in that password on Sword and Shield, and then we can trade those. So hang on, I'm gonna text you. There you go. You should see your personal password for the Sword and Shield trade now. Alright, so the trade search is going on. Hey there, Ahmed. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Merry Christmas to you as well. Not sure if you really celebrate Christmas since you're Muslim. But I still wish you a Merry Christmas. I mean, I don't really celebrate it either, and I'm an atheist, but it's not really... I mean, if you go into the history of Christmas... or at least just the history of a lot of holidays that we have that we deem to be Christian. Not all of them are really that Christian. They've been appropriated, so to speak. I'm too busy playing Deltarune. I missed the start. Hey, no problem. I mean, I just said we unfortunately ran into some problems. As in, for the life of me, cannot find my Shining Pearl and my Violet. As in, I have the cases of the games. I opened them and the games are not in them, which does not make any sense whatsoever. Like, where should they be? Why or how did they just vanish? That does not make any sense. And I really hope that I didn't lose them, because that would really suck. Then I'd need to buy them again, which, oh god. Oh well. Not Muslim, I'm atheist, but I celebrate all holidays, Muslim, Christian, anything. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need to be Christian to celebrate Christmas. Even the word Christ is in the name. Modern Christmas is a mix of the Christian celebration of the birth of Christ and the pagan holidays from around this time of year. Yeah, exactly. Yuletide, I think it was called. Yeah, I think it was Yuletide. Or Yuletide, I don't know the correct pronunciation, but originally, like most holidays that we have are actually of pagan origin. And there's some scholars that even say that the 25th December wasn't the birthday of Christ. Like, there's conflicting opinions on that. Now, to be honest, I doubt that he existed as a real person. But that doesn't change or prevent me from, when people ask, do you live like Christ? I say yes, because, I mean, I don't cheat, I don't kill or murder, I don't covet my neighbor's wife or husband or whatever, I don't do any of these. And I do agree with basically all of Christ's teachings, as in be a good person. How's everyone doing? I had a good Christmas yesterday. I went to my sister. We had a feast that was wonderful. It was really good. I'm just kind of grumpy right now because for some reason those two games just freaking vanished, and that means doing the giveaway will be a bit more complicated. Adds to the fact that my Elgato just doesn't want to work with the Switch, because I do need HDMI for that. So I can't really show the Switch game right now, unfortunately. I mean, I think Jesus did exist, but probably just not the way we know the story. I mean, I'm aware that you are a Christian, and of course I never want to instill my beliefs or not values, but my beliefs or opinions onto you. Right, so what else do I have? Salt, are you listening still? Because we could do the others via Pokemon Home, if you have that. Want to say hi to everyone individually? No one's stopping you. But geez, why does Game Freak have the need to put so many unnecessary limitations into the game? Why is there a limit on 10 trades per day on home? Why is there even a limit on the trades? That just doesn't make any sense. I really don't see the point in that. We have pretty decent historical records that date over 2,000 years ago, so it's not impossible that he did exist and isn't some sort of legend, but who really knows? The thing is, a lot of his legends or what he did, other mythological persons had the same attributes. Like, was it the son of Horus, who was also born from a virgin and who died and got resurrected? And there are other mythological people who had the same lore, let's say, about them. So, I don't know, my guess would be he's like a folk's tale mixture of several heroes. Or just figures of mythology. Game Freak limits so much they limit themselves, yes. Doing their worst from 2018 onwards. I really think that starting from Sword and Shield it went downhill. I mean, the deck set, that was just inexcusable. Them saying, oh, there's a limit of data on the Switch, no. Like, no, that's not true. Guys, I'm gonna ask, I've been reading the Bible and I heard from some people that Joseph married Mary when she was 12. Now, as an Arab, I can confirm back in the time, underage marriage was normal, but is this true? Again, it's implied, yes, but does that surprise you? I mean, I can also think of marriages with underage women, or, well, girl, because it's not a woman, but in the Quran as well. I mean, underage or child marriage is still a thing in America nowadays. You know, not in the time of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, but nowadays. 71%, all good, Saltmon. I'll wait until your update is done. I mean, we're gonna stream for a couple of hours, I would say. And while we wait, we chat. I think that just because those traits seem quite holy or unique, I mean, every religion also has some flood story. Yes, I also think the flood story isn't like originally from the Bible, but there's other flood stories from earlier cultures, and I think they just kind of got not appropriated but just adapted, I guess. Could be a coincidence, it couldn't be, or it isn't, I don't know. But then again, I do agree with Jesus Christ in that sense, as in be a nice person, have empathy. I give food to the homeless. And I don't even, like, I'm doing good deeds not to get a reward in heaven. I don't care if there's a reward or not, I do it because it's good. Hey there, Alex, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you as well. my GB operator from Epilogue is gonna arrive on Friday, so then I'll finally be able to give you your shinies via that save file. I don't know how to feel about Prophet Muhammad after I read everything. I don't want to call him a PDF because back in the time it was normal, so I don't know how I feel conflicted on him. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I think that's super creepy that he married a 9-year-old. Even if he didn't, or no, she was 6 years old, and I think they consummated, as in, you know, did the deed. They consummated their marriage when she was 9 or something, which, oh my god, that's horrible. Poor girl. But that's not the only thing I was scared or disgusted of when I read the holy texts. And the Bible is not alone on that as well. In the Torah as well, there's... Yes, that's the code, but I suggest you not type it in the chat because someone could hijack it. Of course, I'm certain that my viewers here are not gonna do that, but yeah, that's why I will give the codes via Discord personal message. But yes, that is the code. As usual, all the country did not sleep well. Yeah. I've heard there's been another drone attack. Like, imagine for Christmas. I really hope that will just stop soon. I know you've heard me say that a million times already. But one good thing is that Syria's government collapses is not really what Putin wants, and every time Putin fails, an angel gets their wings. What button do I click? You need to click Y, and then go to link trade, and then search for password. Drones every day. Oh, what? Or was it something even bigger than drones? If so, please enlighten me. I just know that an attack occurred, I think yesterday again. A big one, right? Gosh. It's horrible. Yes, link trade. Hang on. Oh wow, I think I'm stupid. I actually did a trade. You still need to go, you need to hit the plus button and go online, and then you need to put in the code. My bad. It's been a while since I played Sword and Shield, I have to say. But the password is gonna stay the same. Alright. Should work now. You put the code in? Okay. Should work now. Any second now. I mean... Huh? I'm not getting anything. You're not Valley by any chance, are you? My Switch dumb? I see. Oh, you made the same mistake that I did? Is that what you're trying to say? Can I has one channel, Jirachi? Hey there, Decepticon AI, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? And Merry Christmas as well. But unfortunately, I do not have a shiny I do not have a shiny channel, Jirachi. I still haven't done that hunt. Saltmon, Valley is you, right? I'm just asking. Not that I'm trading with some random person that mistakenly or just by chance, by sheer odds, just typed in the same code as I did. Yes, you are? Oh, okay. All good. Alright, now we're finally starting to trade. I do have a channel, Jirachi, a non-shiny one, Decepticon AI. If you want that one, that could be arranged. But I don't have a shiny one. That hunt will definitely happen. I'm gonna give you pumpkins. Thank you. They will also evolve because Pumpkaboo evolves via trading, no? Yeah, it does. Kind of like Halloween. It was like 60 plus crews missing. Oh, that was it was, yeah. Korean ballistics, luckily not much in my region. Terrible. And what are you guys doing here? I think I'm not in. Well, on the, I said a while ago that I was going to do a shiny giveaway. And that's what we're doing. On my Discord channel, I have a sub-channel called Shiny List. And wait, hang on, I'm just gonna give you a link to all the shinies. I can still, while we're doing this, trade or clone and put them on the newest games, although that kind of takes a while. Alright, Red Pikmin is next. Yeah, and unfortunately there's no way for me to show the Switch footage, so right now I have my, Pokemon box running, and if that one, this needs background. Thank you, Cosmic Ham, to my husband. It's a background from Kirby's Dream Course, and he did that for my stream, like a simple loop. That's really neat. I think it fits the vibes. And yes, the Red Pikmin. So yeah, might be a problem that I can't trade every single one. And now your Ho-Oh. That's a very good choice, by the way, Ho-Oh. Shiny Ho-Oh. But the Lattes trade and the Odysseus. For the rest, we need to use Home. Unfortunately, there's only 10 trades per day via Home, but I can write that down and then we can do that, redo that on another day, absolutely. Alright, so Reggie Ice is traded, Nuzleaf is traded, Ho-Oh is traded, and then Plusle doesn't work, Volby doesn't work, Lydian doesn't work, Mawile, I think that one did transfer over to Sword and Shield. Alright, up next is, Mawile. Alright, so I'll write that down. Mawile got traded, or your Mawile. There were a couple of people who requested a Mawile, which, good choice as well. Alright, I'm gonna head out for now, might be back later. It's time for me to get out of bed and stop rotting on Christmas. Oh yeah, right, it's morning for you, for me it's in the evening. And no problem, if you spontaneously want a shiny, then let me know. I'll start the process of cloning and That's why I have Pokemon Box on, so I have access to all of my shinies. I'll put them on Emerald, clone them, go through the process of transferring them over. First to Hard Gold, and then to Black, and then from Black to Home. And see you soon then. Alright, up next is Regirock. Okay, so Marwell got traded. Regirock got traded. Excellent. And please know that, or note that I can't trade every Pokemon. Like, I don't have a shiny Eevee right now or a shiny Jirachi, unfortunately. But then again, that possibility will be there in the future, definitely. Especially the shiny Jirachi. There's a way to hunt that or RNG manipulate that to be shiny. That is a hunt I want to do. The thing is, you need to do safe scumming, or not safe scumming, but like a safe corruption glitch, and I'm too scared to do that. But since I will get my GB operator this Friday, normally I should get it this Friday, then I'll be able to do it via that. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just dump the save file on there, and then if the Jirachi is not shiny, I'll just put that save file on it again before I transfer the Jirachi, and then I RNG manipulate, I try again, and I do that as long as it takes, and then that is gonna be the Jirachi hunt. I really want a shiny Jirachi, especially on my French Ruby, because that one's gonna have 4 perfect IVs. Yes, Magenta. What do you think of the Pumpkaboo mass trading in Pokemon Sword? I mean, I think it's funny, it's just takes up a bit more time because they all evolve, but I mean, we're not here in a hurry, right? Alright, up next, Anorith. Because Fluffy cannot be put on, unfortunately, cannot be put on Sword and Shield. From now on I shall be the Pumpkaboo man, not the Volbeat man. Oh, have you downloaded Pokemon Home yet? I know they're all virtual creatures, but please do take good care of them. So do you guys, I actually wanted to ask this, do you guys do Christmas on the 24th or today on the 25th? Because that depends. And it also depends, like tomorrow is also another holiday, we call it the Stephen's Day, 26th. It's not Christmas per se, but it's a day after Christmas where usually people don't work on that day. Alright, so up next is your Rhyhorn. Give you something different now? Yeah, I see you giving me a Jigglypuff. I mean, I don't mind, right? Just give me anything. It's just stupid that my other Switch games are just... I don't know, they vanished. Things vanish in my flat. It doesn't make any sense. Oh well, we're here to be jolly, no? I wish I could show you more on screen, but that's what we have to be okay with for now. Alright, so Meryl is up next. I have a list here where I've written everything down so that I don't forget any single shiny. Just go, bunny. Hope I get that fixed with the Elgato thing, because I mean, there's some shiny hunts I want to do in Sword and Shield as well, as in not RNG manipulation, but I want to trade for a shiny, not trade, I want to breed a shiny Ice Cube in a hard ball. That would be one. Oh no, not hard ball, love ball. Don't worry, picture's beautiful. Thank you. Well, the background, I gotta thank Cosmicam for that. I just have to thank him for a lot of things, all the artistic stuff. That's all because of him. I can't really draw, but he really has a knack for all of these things. And he helped me with that background. Hey Yana, all of those Pokemon you gave me have dust all over them from being in a dusty box 24/7 LT. Yeah, that's why I gave them to you, because I'm allergic to dust, so I needed to get rid of them. You know? You understand? Merry Dustmas. Omni, for my Christmas gift you should shiny hunt a Dratini and name it Arch. That will be my only request. A Dratini, that's definitely a shiny I want to hunt in the future, because it's pink and I love pink shinies. And yeah, I'm gonna name it Arch then, if you want one then as well. Alright, so thank you for that trade. The rest I can only trade to you, Salt, via Pokemon Home, unfortunately. So should we do that, or should I go... The next one would be Iveda, she's not here yet. Kinox isn't here yet either. Kite, you were here, no? John Kite. Let me see. No, he's not here. Thanks for the shinies. You're welcome, and Merry Christmas again. I gotta go now. Wait, actually, before I go... Oh! Okay, I'll give you the rest then via Pokemon Home. On another day, we'll keep in contact through Discord personal messages. Ah, Kite, well, do you want yours? Do you want your shiny? Because I have... On my list, you wanted a Trapinch. And I do have that one transferred. I did all the transfers in advance. It's just, yeah, some games I can't find right now. Like the Volbeat and Chikorita today, the rest we can decide. Alright, the Volbeat and Chikorita can only be traded via Home. So, if you have Pokemon Home, do open that. And then... Wait, do you have my Pokemon Home, do you have my friend code there? I don't think so. I'm gonna send you that. Hang on. Where did I... oh, you can't have Home open on 2 devices. Are you kidding me? Okay, that really sucks, but another limit that really doesn't need to be a limit at all, you know? Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna... Friend code Home. You know what? I'm just gonna send it into the chat because I mean you should be you should have me on there anyway. Alright, so you wanted a Trapinch. Oh, Trapinch can be traded via Sword and Shield, Kite. So I put that one on there. And yeah, let's... You have Sword and Shield, right? So we can trade... You do have Violet and Shield. Well, Shield would be wonderful. I cannot find, for the love of everything, I cannot find my Violet. I don't know where it is. And it really sucks that it's just vanished. I don't know. I mean, I have the case, but like I opened the case and the games are not in there, which makes 0 sense. Alright, so you can go into Shield, and I'm gonna send you a friend or like a trade link. And for you, Saltmon, you can add me on Pokemon Home, and then we can trade those two. Go and sleep a little. Good luck, everyone. Alright, Alex. If you come into the stream later or not, I hope you have a good nap or a good sleep. And if I don't speak to you until the end of the stream, then still again, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2027. I hope that 2027, what the hell am I saying? 2025, jeez. Why did I set 7 because I saw a 7 right now. Okay, hang on. Give you the salt. I'll give you the no, not you, Kite. I'll give you the trade, the code. Okay, so you should see the trading code in your Discord DMs now, Kite. Right now, and you DM'd me your oh, I thought I already had you on my Switch as a friend. Thank you, 2027. I don't have plans to sleep that much. Yeah, I don't know, I keep saying that my brain is not braining. I think we kind of need help, maybe. That just seems to happen a lot lately. And have a good night, Alex, from me as well. One thing I love about my pills is that they make me more selfish before I say yes to everyone. Oh, a people pleaser? Yep, that's a problem I had as well. And I wouldn't call it selfish in your case, Amit. I would much rather prefer if you used the word setting boundaries, not 2 words, setting boundaries. Because it's not selfish to not want people walk all over you. That's not selfish. That's how it should be. That's healthy. Okay, I don't see a friend request from you, Saltmon. I think I did enter the code right. Well, you need to be in Pokemon Sword and Shield. You need to hit Y. Then you need to hit plus to have an internet connection. And then you put in the code. Should work. I'm from the future. First they say I'm a Latias, and now they say I'm from the future. I'm making myself look even more suspicious every single stream. Oh boy. But that's good, Amit. I'm very happy for you. That is how it should be. Oh, forgot to connect to the internet. Oh, there you go. How do I befriend you? You need to go into home. And then, if you're in home, the first screen you click on your name and your trainer, like little trainer sprite, and then you can see your friends usually. Hang on. No, actually it's... Where's that add friend thing? Why do they always have to make the user interface as unnecessarily convoluted as possible? I think you would just need to hit friends. Yeah, you need to, on the first screen, in the middle there's a little circle with two hands shaking each other, like a handshake, and it says friends, so... And then you click on that, and then you see a button that says add friend, and then you put in the code that I sent you. That's how it works. And then I'm gonna give you the rest that you wanted me to give to you. Hope that helps. I forget that Sword and Shield, if you're playing on the dock, that it doesn't really... Like, it's not a touch screen, even though all the other games are with touch capability. Ah! The trade thing worked, alright. Alright, Kite. There's your little shiny. Yeah, link trade. It should have worked because... are you a person who's giving me that Pokemon sheep? I forgot wool something. Forgot the English name, but if that's you, just confirm it really quickly. Are you giving me this Pokemon? What do you think you are, a nerd or a geek or a dork? I'm definitely a nerd and a geek. A dork? Not so much. Yep, alright. Then there you go. I hope you enjoy your shiny. And you're welcome. Merry Christmas. Alright, that one is traded. Save. Treat it with love and respect. And that one has 4 perfect IVs as well, so I hope you enjoy that. Oh, old chair. Alright. Then the next one. Have you figured out how to do the home thing, Saltmon? Okay, I think I'm gonna send you some screenshots. I think that's the best. It is, I mean, I'm not blaming you. The user interface, just in general nowadays, I think user interfaces have just, they suck nowadays. What happened to simplicity and just doing things because that's how they should be done? And not oh, we need to simplify things as much as possible. Go the super abstract route because simple is intuitive. But simple is not always intuitive. And that is really annoying. I mean, I had a university professor who was also always exclaiming how annoying that is, and I completely agree with him. Okay, I'm sending you the the screenshots that should help you find how that works. Of course, my phone is in German. And no, for any of you who still think I'm German, no, I'm not German. It's just usually my stuff is in German because that's the closest language to my mother tongue, which is Luxembourgish. Alright, so I showed you what to click. It is kind of obtuse, I have to say. I hope that helps. It's not in yours? Really? Oh! Oh, I see. You don't have that? That is very bizarre. Then I'm afraid I can't help you with that. Then maybe we need to do that on another day then. I'm really sorry about that. Or maybe, I mean, I don't know, you wanted to go? Maybe you can Google tomorrow how you get that friend thing working. But, yeah, that's very unfortunate. I don't understand why that one isn't on your app. I really don't get it. Why does everything need to be more complicated than necessary? Alright, so Ivera would be next, but she's not here. Kinox is also not here. Emo Kid is not here. Classic, are you here? Jana the Bronchosaurus, are you here? I got tons of shinies. I mean, I don't need them. I was doing cloning like crazy. Yeah, let's wait for the next one then. Amit, you said you didn't want any shinies. You can still change your mind. What about you, Arch? You only want me to hunt for a Dratini. I mean, Dratini would be one shiny that I wanted to hunt in my Easter stream via egg hatching RNG, but still haven't gotten egg RNG to properly work. And Decepticon AI, unfortunately don't have a shiny Jirachi. Now there's a link, of course, to my Google Drive where I have screenshots of shinies that I have. And then you can pick one. And Kryto Skywaker, I don't know if you're still here. Same goes to you if you wanna have a shiny. Where's the other ones? I have so many shinies. From all the wish lists that I got in the Discord, those have all been cloned and transferred. That's really weird that you don't have that icon on, or just that button on your Pokemon Home. I really wonder why. I don't even know myself. Let's see. Oh, wrong game is in. Maybe, let's see, just for that. It's weird though that... Why do you not have that button? I'm trying to Google, like, troubleshoot the issue and I can't really find any good answer. But then again, is it just me or Google just is worse and worse and worse? Looks like I gotta do it with, with Home. So yeah, as you can see, tons of shinies. So many that I kind of lost, or can't really keep track of them all. Many of them are also like essentially all the and they're not even all here. Those are leaf green. No, okay. Now those, I didn't cheat at them. Those were shiny clones I did from some kid on the playground back then. And I cannot transfer those because they are hacked. That's why I put them in cheated. This is one where patrons can get that as a save file with a lot of very good shinies. More shinies, more shinies. Oh jeez. And that's not even all of them, some are just spread on other games. Alright, so Classic doesn't seem to be here right now. And neither is Emo Kid. Well, Kite, you got your shiny. Kinox isn't here either. And chat is not, there's nothing new. Hang on, I'll leave it like this and I'll try to contact the people and see if they can enter the stream that we can trade now. So be right back. Oh, well, yeah, I can find, yeah, we can do that on another day, no problem. Absolutely, Saltmon. That's okay. We'll keep in contact via Discord thing and then we do it via home. Or maybe after the move when I find my stupid games, then I can do it with that. But it's just, you know, that problem shouldn't be there in the first place because why do the Dexit thing? They should just make Pokemon games have every Pokemon ever and then be done with it. I mean, that's how it should be done. You were summoned. Yes, you were. Oh, I see. Iveda is in a different country for Christmas and she forgot to bring the Switch. That's alright. But yeah, Classic, I got your shinies. If you want to trade right now. We can trade now. One of them can't trade right now, then I'll need to do that via home on a different day as well. Or maybe via the games. I have your wish list here. Alright, let me save in my Sword and Shield game. Or Shield in my case. And then I'll go into home. You wanted a Smeargle, a Latias, a Sunkern, a Rayquaza, and some sort of emo-looking Pokemon. And for that Pokemon, I personally chose Absol because I think that's the... I think Absol is the most emo-looking shiny that I have right now. You have your Switch? Alright, then use your Sword and Shield game. That's how I can trade right now. Either that or home. Because all of the other games I just can't find. I thought they were gonna be in, you know, in the boxes that I purchased them in, but looks like that's not the case. And I have absolutely no idea how or why, but oh well. Alright, that. Oh, there's no Smeargle in Sword and Shield, alright. Sunkern cannot be transferred, and well, then it's Latias. Latias, Absol, and Rayquaza then. That's the ones I can trade over via Sword and Shield. I don't know, do you have Pokemon Home Classic? I don't have my Violet. I mean, we can trade with Violet because that doesn't work because I can't find my Violet either. Right now, unfortunately, because, you know, Murphy's Law and all, it's only either Sword and Shield or Home. Oh, so you don't have Sword with you? Well, then I don't know how we can trade. Either that home. That would work. Oh boy, things always have to go wrong. But yeah, I wanted to say to Saltmon, arrivederci and buonanotte. And Feliz Navidad, but that's Spanish. Yes to what, Classic? Guys, I found a video of a dude who forgot to turn off his camera in a voice chat. And he started, oh my god, and he got napkins and lotion he didn't even know. Oh no. Oh god. No, I did read the message now, Ahmed. Oh boy. Oh, that would be embarrassing. I mean, nothing against doing that, you know. But gotta set up home on your phone? Okay. If you don't have Sword and Shield, then that is the way how we can trade. But just so you know, okay, so Sword and Shield trading doesn't work for you, right? It can only be done via home. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry. I'm just, this is gonna be I sit here and wait until it's all done stream, and maybe if someone comes in and says, I want that shiny, I can maybe RNG manipulate it on the spot or clone it on the spot and transfer it. Only home? Okay. Thank you for telling me, because then I'll put them back from Sword and Shield to home again. I hope your Pokemon Home has the ability to add friends, because for some reason Saltmon's just doesn't have that button, which is really baffling. I still don't understand how that can be. It's just unnecessarily convoluted and complicated sometimes, these games. And not where they need to be. Alright, so I'm gonna put them back onto my Pokemon Home box. Put you there, put you there. Oops, no. No. What happened? There we go. Okay, there. Alright, so I put those here. Good. And then put those back as well. There we go. Well, from this experience, I could learn what to do better next year. I think I'm definitely gonna do a giveaway maybe every Christmas. What do you think? Maybe next year it's gonna be a bit better because I have all the games and all the necessary preparations. Still don't know where the hell my freaking games are. Like, how does a game cartridge just simply vanish? That really doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But yeah, I do like that idea of the giveaways. Alright, so gonna send you my friend code over Discord. There you go. Add me, and then we can trade over home. You can't log into your Switch account either. Can you log into your Switch home account on the phone? I mean, if it doesn't work for you today, I'll keep them until it works. That's absolutely no problem. Hey there, Kinox. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Merry Christmas to you. We are running into some technical problems. Problems that really don't need to be a thing, but oh well. That doesn't stop me. And I got your shinies as well, Kinox. And don't sweat it, Classic, if it doesn't work. The thing is, I don't think you can trade on Pokémon Home on the Switch. That's the thing. At least I wouldn't know how to. I don't think that's an option. I think you can only trade on the phone, unfortunately, so I can't trade those Pokemon to you today. But don't sweat it, it's no problem. I'll just keep them until we can trade. Absolutely. I mean, I'm not gonna delete them or give them away. You don't think you can claim them? Do you have Sword and Shield or Home? If you have one of those, then we can trade. Unfortunately, I said that in the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, I have them. I have them on my home already. I transferred all of the shinies that you put on the wish list. All of them. And I'd save them for you, absolutely. I'm gonna keep them there. If I'm telling you you're gonna get shinies, then you're gonna get shinies. What makes less sense? Your Pokemon games disappearing or Pokemon Home only having 10 trade limits? That's a good question, Fiery Charmeleon. I think the 10 trade limit might be. You know, I'm in the process of moving. That's why I'm doing this stream, and unfortunately for Friday and for this weekend I also can't stream. I will be doing the moving thing. I'm very busy with that. I'm also pretty exhausted, but still moving into a bigger place. That's exciting. You don't even have a Switch? Oh, I thought you had one. Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna still keep them until we can trade. I wouldn't mind. Oh, welcome back, Kaiser. No, that's very unfortunate, Classic. There's no way to trade over Pokemon Home on the Switch, unfortunately. Oh gosh, if I only had the violet thingy. Why do these things always need to be more complicated than they need to be? But yeah, I have your shinies, Kinox. Should you ever get a Switch, then I can trade them to you. Definitely. I mean, I'll keep them on. I can keep them for a year, 2 years. I don't care. They're not taking space. I have thousands of empty spots for the Pokemon Home thing. Or I can temporarily keep them in one of the game's boxes. I don't care. But they are transferred. Yeah, your list is on Discord. They're all transferred. Definitely. Nintendo and Game Freak can't make normal online services. Yes, like why is that trade limit there? Why can you only trade on Pokemon Home on the phone and not on the Switch app? Why is it so that with Pokemon Shield, like if they didn't have the Dexit, that wouldn't be an issue. I just use Sword and Shield and that's it. I'll get a Switch, all good. I'm not a grammar Nazi, I'm not gonna be angry because you forgot an A. But yeah, that's just so freaking annoying. And even the user interface, like why? They just messed that up on so many levels, and it's not just Pokemon, it's in general, user interfaces are really becoming worse and worse. They just seem to think that, oh, if we simplify it, then simple is intuitive, but no, simple is not always intuitive. Okay, done, give it a minute. Oh, so, you have it on the phone. Does it work now? Not to mention you can't transfer Pokemon on your phone. I mean, you can, but only 10 per day. And that, I mean, why is that even a thing? Why limit? Like, that is annoying, especially with donors and my patrons. I mean, you know that very well, Charmeleon. You were owed like 70 and something shinies, and how long did it take for us to trade them all over? That was, and I still have some that you're still owed. Wanna get Sword, Legends, Arceus, and Scarlet. Hope you find a very. I know you're not exactly drowning in cash right now, but I hope you find a Switch, like a used one, for a really good price. Then you don't need to pay that much. But yeah, I'll keep them for over a year or years. I don't care. That's all good. I have it written down so that I don't forget. And I have absolutely no problem keeping... Okay. Oh no, never mind. I thought someone texted me on Discord from one of you guys, but no. Oh, you have a training Saturday job opportunity? Nice! This Saturday, you're saying? Hopefully that will work out well. You send a friend request? Let me see. Yes, I'm seeing it. Frog. Alright, so you can trade over home. Wonderful. So now you can go into the trading lobby, if you know where that is. And then we can trade. Wonderful. This Saturday, nice. Hopefully, fingers crossed that that works well. Alright, so you wanted a Latias, and a Latias is what you get. Just give me anything, I don't care what you give me. Like anything, I really don't care. Yeah, Shinx, why not? So I'm happy that we at least found a solution for that. I'm gonna save as much as I can and want to spoil myself for a bit. Yeah, I mean, do not cave in when someone says, oh, you're poor, you're broke, you're homeless, you shouldn't have fun, you shouldn't have game consoles, you shouldn't have, I don't know, something like that. But I think that's nonsense. Like, people let people enjoy life. I mean, are we not allowed to have things like these? I know you don't need a Switch to survive, but I mean, come on, you can. You also requested the shiny Rayquaza, yes, and it's ready to be traded. So yeah, don't let yourself get shamed by that. I've talked to other homeless people. They were. There was one woman. She was, you know, there was a time where I worked at a homeless shelter in Luxembourg, and she bought herself from her first salary. She got a job again, and she bought herself a massage, and other people were shaming her. I was like, no, why? It's her money. She worked for it. And sometimes you just need to do something that makes you happy, especially when you're homeless. I can imagine that feels horrible. I mean, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. Wait, are you giving me a shiny Lucario? For real, Classic? Are you sure? Thanks for the shiny Lucario. It's in a Cherish Ball. Is that a specific Lucario that I didn't know about? But thank you. Nice. I'm also getting a shiny. Actively falling asleep right now, so it's not looking like I'll be here for long. It's all good, Kaiser. No problem. You want a PS5, gaming PC, and a Switch? Well, I hope that you can get these things. That's gonna be expensive. I don't know how much a PS5 costs, but usually Sony consoles, don't they tend to be the most expensive ones? Oh, sorry, the music is not playing anymore. There we go. Of course, we're human beings and we want shit. Yeah, exactly. Just because I spoil myself doesn't mean I'm not going to spoil myself. And yeah, the staff gives us a lot of S for buying stuff we don't need. Oh, come on. Just don't take that. Just ignore it. Just let it enter one ear and leave the other ear. I mean, you can't expect a person to not have anything that gives them some kind of happiness or joy. That is just not humans. If you put them in even like cavemen, if you put them somewhere in a room with nothing, they're gonna create art with what they have. They're gonna create something like art, something else, just to distract them, just to have something. I still have more shinies, Classic. I know it's annoying that you need to go into the trading thing again and again. After a trade, it kind of kicks you out of it. But yeah, I still have a Smeargle for you, a Sunkern, and a Absol. And yeah, don't listen to that. Just, I know it's not like. Sometimes I say, okay, if people buy a lot of drugs, then I would say, okay, be careful. That's a thin line, even though I have to snack Dragoon. Thank you, Classic. I mean, with drugs, the thing is you can develop a habit, and then that can be a very expensive habit. But I have to say, this might be controversial, but I kind of, after having worked with homeless people and talked to them, I kind of understand why so many of them fall into drugs. It's just, and they've been really honest with me. They just said that at one point you're just feeling so bad that just being conscious is a curse, and then you'd rather be spending your consciousness, your waking hours being drugged than being sober. And as dark as that sounds, I kind of understand it. Not that it excuses like alcoholic people or just irresponsible homeless people who just piss the money away on drugs. I'm not excusing it, but I kind of do have sympathy or empathy for that, I have to say. On a certain level I do. Okay, Jan, I gotta eat something. I apologize for not participating in the giveaway. Hey, no problem. I mean, honestly, you can just still write something in the Discord or send me your wish list. Even if it's not Christmas anymore, I'll still do it. No problem. You wanted a Smeargle? There we go. How many Pokemon left? Let me see on my... I gave you the Absol, I gave you the Smeargle, I gave you the Latias, the Shiny Rayquaza. Then now only the Sunkern is left. My computer is also a piece of garbage. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, I can still do it retroactively, absolutely, no problem. I'm not like that. I'm not saying, oh, it's not Christmas anymore, I'm not giving you anything. No, just come on. I mean, this was like an experiment. Also kind of because Philip gave me a huge donation. I was like, okay, he doesn't want any shinies, I just want to give shinies away. And I just wanted to test the waters with this stream, like how would that work? Now I see I need more games for that to work, and Game Freak is kind of making it hard for me right now, and then unnecessarily so, I might ask. Not ask, but say. But still, just write that if you want into the wish list thing or the shiny list, and we can still do these trades, no problem. Then you don't need to pay for a... like, you don't need to give me a super chat thing or a Patreon. Even though what I'm saying right now is against my interest as a streamer, but I don't care. I don't want to come across as I'm in it for the money and that's it. I think that's kind of disgusting, no? Even though this is the only job that I kind of have right now, or the only... I mean, is it a job? Yes. Maybe one day it's gonna be a full-time job, let's see how that goes, but there you go, classic. I hope you have fun with the shinies. And please take good care of them. And with the trading later thing, I mean, Iveda has sent me her wish list, and she told me she's not, like, she doesn't have her Switch, and she's not in the country even. So I'm just gonna wait until she can trade, and then doesn't need to be during the stream. Absolutely not. Alright, so I got, with Pokemon Home, I got 5 trades left for today. I want my own place. Yeah, that's like the best thing you can have. Just, I really felt that when I went to high school. It's just at one point you reach an age where you don't want to live with your parents anymore. Especially me with my husband. It's like, no, I want to have my own place, and that is really a nice thing, having your own place where you are not disturbed by anyone else. You don't have to share. Maybe you're good with roommates, I don't know, but I would not work with roommates. I want my room to be gaming nerdy weeby theme. Nice. Some football stuff. Oh, what's your favorite football club? Try to not buy so much weed with my paycheck. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much that costs where you are. I assume it's like the 10 euros per gram, like in the Netherlands, or I've heard that is the street price. Now, I don't go to any, like I always say, my dealer is my doctor, because I get it medically. But it is expensive. Mine costs more than 10 euros per gram. But then again, I know there's nothing bad in it. It's not been contaminated with something to weigh it down, you know, that's what the problem with dealers is. You never know, can you trust that guy? I mean, surely you can sometimes find plugs that don't do that, but I mean, I've never went to one. I don't even know where to look for one. And, I mean, I have it all legally, and yeah, I know it's expensive if you buy a lot. FC Barcelona, I see. Remember that GTS was part of the games, why does Game Freak backtrack like this? Yeah, exactly. Like the GTS, they just took that out? Like, why? Doesn't make any sense. It feels like they're doing one step ahead and then they go 3 steps back. That's all of the Pokemon, yes. Want an apartment somewhere, I don't care where, with one of those small balconies so I can have a seat or two there and chill out. The place where I'm moving now has like a French balcony, if you know what that is. It's like a standing balcony. But I don't care, that's gonna be a balcony. I mean, I don't smoke, but for some reason, like Europeans, our balconies is if you smoke. That's just a European thing, but I don't smoke anything, like not cannabis, not cigarettes. I've never touched one ever in my life, and I don't want to start with those. Doesn't seem to be a good drug habit to have. So I want my own apartment, hopefully with a balcony. Yeah, balconies are just neat. I'm definitely looking forward to having my morning coffee on the balcony with fresh air. It's gonna be very neat. I mean, if I didn't have the help from my parents and my husband's parents, then this would not work. I would have still be with living with them, essentially. Balcony is so I can smoke a cigarette. Ah, I see, the European way. Definitely gonna limit myself. Well, I mean, aren't cigarettes super expensive? I've only bought them for other people. I used to do that and no, not for minors. I've been approached by minors and they were like, please lady, can you buy me cigarettes or alcohol? I'm like, no. Oh, please do it. No. I don't, because I can get in real trouble if I get caught, and I couldn't sleep knowing that I gave drugs like that to minors. I don't know, I could never do that. But I did, back then when I studied in Germany, I bought, like, they asked me to buy cigarettes, coffee and alcohol. And why? Because in Germany these things are much more expensive than in Luxembourg. In Luxembourg there are no taxes or no luxury taxes or additional taxes on cigarettes, on coffee, on alcohol, and also on gasoline. And that's why all our neighbors come and fill up their gas tanks in Luxembourg. Oh, you stopped for 2 weeks? Nice, nice, wonderful, wow. Hey, congrats and respect. Can quit when I want, and I did with vaping. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm very happy to hear that, Classic. I'm very happy with you. Not with you, for you, but yeah, with you. I'm definitely happy that that you're trying, because every single one from all the people who I know who are smoking cigarettes, I can count on one hand those who managed to quit. All the others, they just couldn't. Or they did quit and they developed another addiction, be it in some cases just okay, maybe that's still an addiction to nicotine. They smoke cannabis with nicotine, which scientifically or medically speaking is kind of weird because nicotine is a depressant and cannabis or THC is a antidepressant, so you're kind of giving your brain mixed signals there. That doesn't really, from a medical perspective at least, it doesn't really make that much sense. That's also why you shouldn't drink alcohol and consume cannabis at the same time. Your brain, you can actually feel really bad and develop nausea and vertigo and things like these because your brain is getting mixed signals. Like, should I tone down the brain waves or should I push them up? Like, what do you want me to do? And some people react really harshly to that. With a room, Wi-Fi, bathroom, kitchen and laundry, I'm set. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm fingers crossed that will work. I mean, rent is just through the roof everywhere, pretty much. I'd be scared to face the Luxembourgish Navy. Do we even have a navy? That's a good question. I mean, how many soldiers do we have? Not that many. I mean, we don't even have 1 million inhabitants in the whole country. All I want is an apartment. It's just a bedroom and a living room. So 2 rooms. And a balcony. So I mean, it wasn't hard for me. It was just a case of, well, that's it, I'll carry on later on. It's not a permanent quit. I do plan on smoking later though. Realistically, I'm gonna start when I can drive. Okay, you do you, but wow, that you say it's not it wasn't hard. I mean, from what I've heard from smokers, like I said before, the ones that quit or could quit, I can count them on one hand, and most of them developed another habit. Be it they massively gained weight because they substituted smoking cigarettes with eating, or they became alcoholics or used another drug. Can't wait to meet Luxembourgish surfers. I don't think we have that many surfers. Yeah, I'm landlocked. We are landlocked. I mean, we do have, I think, like a fake surfing thing somewhere where they do a current, like in pools. There was a tsunami in Luxembourg. Yep. And yes, I'm okay. How hard is it to not buy cigarettes or vapes? I don't know. I never longed for these things. I can buy vapes and probably cigarettes whenever I want. My uncle would buy one for me if I need it. Well, I don't approve of that, but then again, I can't control your life. I could find somewhere else to buy beer. It's just a psychological thing. You can actually die from some withdrawals from some drugs. That is a thing, and that's very scary. So some drugs are not only affecting you psychologically, but also physically. So you can't exactly just quit. I've seen, or I know of cases of people dying because of the cold turkey, or because of the withdrawal symptoms. I think from lack of alcohol, like alcohol withdrawal, you can succumb to that. And I mean, usually it's the really hard drugs that do that. I'm an a-hole. We Chileans F with Bolivians because they're landlocked. Oh yeah, right. Bolivia doesn't have... Chile is like a really long, thin country, and they're like, beach? No, that's mine. You you guys, you don't have any beach. Beach is mine. That's really funny. Alright, can trade with you. If Emo Kid comes, then I can trade with him. Or maybe a new viewer will come and then I can do it on the spot. But yeah, as I said before, that's no problem. If you can't do all the trading today, then I'll just keep that in mind and you're gonna get the shinies either way, even if it's not Christmas anymore. And then I'll have the knowledge necessary to prepare and plan for the next giveaway. I wanted to do one on my birthday, where I don't give away just any shinies, but I'll give away shiny Latiases. I think that'd be interesting. Byleth in SSBU is so fun, but my brother is a spammer and cries when I use my frame dodges. Oh boy, that's... I mean, that has been a thing since the inception of the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. You always have one friend or sibling who uses a character just to spam. And then they spam one attack, like, back then. Like, was that again one kid I played with always Pikachu and then spam down B. And then, like, an ex-friend of mine, he was like really bad Smash Bros player. He picked Kirby and he had one strategy: up B, up B, up B, up B, and then he would flip out if you beat him. But then it was like, wow, your strategy is super easy. Like, are you kidding me? You really think that's gonna work? If I meet European chick, I've got the perfect prawn title. European girl finds out that not only Chile is long. Okay, Nux. Kind of jealous. You guys got DEFCON 1. You know, like, you got hardstyle parties. We don't got anything like that in Luxembourg because our rave scene is dead. Really happy that I also got some shinies. I didn't expect to get shinies myself, but I welcome that. I'm jealous of you guys. I wish I lived in Europe. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why so many people immigrate here or try to cross oceans to just set foot in Europe. But as I said before, for you it'd be easier to maybe try and go to Spain. Immigrate to Spain because you already know the language. I know European Spanish and Latin American Spanish, they're not the same, that much I know. But it's still, you'd have an advantage, and you also know English really well. That is also a massive advantage. I don't know if you'd like to stay in Spain then. I mean, Spain is they have a nice like work-life balance. A lot of Spaniards that I know, they seem to be really happy. The mustard. Okay, Kite. Know the language, should I fake the accent? So you can hear if the Spanish spoken is European or not, I assume. So it's not only single words or expressions that are different. Then again, I'm not too sure myself because I don't know. I sometimes understand some words in Spanish because I can infer them from Italian or French words that sound similar. Oh, you can differentiate, nice. I can do that with German, as in Germany German and Austrian German. You can definitely tell the difference. Swiss German is really different. Sometimes it's like the accent is so thick I don't understand what they're saying. That's how different they can be. Yeah. I can tell what country the accent is from when I heard. Oh, nice. Well, I assume it's like with when I hear German or French. Like there's some African French accents, then the French from France. And Belgium you can differentiate not via accent, but if they, and that's a really random thing, but some words are slightly different in Belgian French as opposed to France French. And for example, like the word for the number 80, the French say 80, which literally translates to 420, and no, that doesn't have anything to do with cannabis, but it's just 4 times 20, that's 80. French numbering system is very weird, let me tell you. And the people from Belgium don't say that. They, for example, for 90 in France French, you would say 90, so that's 4, 20, 10. As in 4 times 20 plus 10 equals 90. And the French-speaking people from Belgium say 90, which that sounds like 90. And sometimes I just say, I switch between them. Sometimes I say 90, sometimes I say 90. I'm awake. The Kaiser Karmazin has awoken from their godly slumber. Bro, they speak Spanish in Equatorial Guinea, African country. Yeah, I mean, you know, colonization and such. They also speak a version of Dutch, which they call Afrikaans. And a lot of countries in Africa, I could talk to them because they speak French there as well, because of the French colonies. I now have shiny oddish gummies. I understand. Merry Wheatmas to you as well. Kinusi. Are you doing the Usi thing now? Yeah, I'm apologizing again for these stupid restrictions that the game forces me. Wait, I think I'm gonna wait a bit. Maybe more viewers will come and say, hey, mate, please, I want that shiny. Until then we can have our weird discussions about drugs and what else that we always have. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stream, I'm gonna say it again, I will not be able to stream on Friday and on Saturday, Sunday because of the moving. It's just a lot. And also I will need to move all the consoles and the PC. Hopefully I'll be done for the next year. All the shinies I want this Christmas. I mean, you still owed some because you're Patreon. You just tell me and I'll do that for you. But which shinies are those? Or am I... Is a joke whooshing above my head again? Am I being too autistic to understand a joke? Because, you know, that happens a lot. Is it cold where you are? There was snow for Christmas, but then later on during the day it all transformed into rain and all melted. And I really didn't like that, especially driving. I hate black ice, that's really... gosh, hate it. That's also another argument for me personally why I prefer the summer over the winter, because in the winter, when you use a car, sometimes you just really... it's very annoying. I'm back, was gooning on Diddy Fan. Alright, Ahmed, I hope you had fun with that. Wish for Kaiser to be my femboy cat made this Christmas. Interesting. I'm just super particular about what Pokemon I want as shinies, so if I don't care for the Pokemon, I won't ask for it. Alright, I mean, I can only give what I have. And I don't think me like cheating for the shinies, that's really, I mean, what's the point in that, right? And no, I don't see RNG manipulation as cheating. Like, I'm not using action replay. Oh, 0 degrees Celsius, so freezing. So, I mean, I already asked the question in the beginning, but I think I'm gonna ask it again. When will you, or when do you celebrate Christmas? Do you do that on the 24th or the 25th? Because in some countries it's actually strictly on the 25th. And on some it's on the 24th. Here in Luxembourg it's essentially 2 days, like 24th and 25th. And then on the 26th, that's gonna be tomorrow. We have a day, we call that day Stephen's Day. And it's also a day where you're not expected to go to work. Except, of course, if you're like a doctor or something. Or you're having a shift. Where you do work on Christmas. Which, hey, at least if you're getting paid for that, then... And, I mean, some people don't have kids and they don't really... or they don't care for Christmas. And they can make the extra money, the extra cash. Thick thighs save lives. Thick thighs may save lives, but Kaiser thighs will make you die. Interesting. My family celebrates on the 24th mostly, but most Americans celebrate on the 25th. Yeah, that's why I set this stream today. Damn, Kaiser, you're teasing. I really do need a horny jail for you guys, do I? There's also gooning on the dog Pope from Elden Ring. What the F, Ahmed? Are we gooning on animals now? And there's a dog Pope. Interesting. To be fair, dogs don't usually spew hateful crap, so maybe that's a Pope I can get behind. Kaiser, don't drop the soap. Oh boy. Remember when they did a joke like that? The joke, the soap joke, prison soap joke on SpongeBob of all shows? He literally said in one episode, he says to his pet snail Gary, "Oh, that soap, don't drop him." Jonna, help, I don't want to be stuck here with the horny peasant rabble. Crap, what should I do? Should I banish him to the Shadow Realm? The Infinite Edging Realm? Yesterday I was invited to my sister's. We had a feast that was wonderful. Who are you calling a peasant? Well, Kaiser Karmazin, Emperor, or sorry, God, you know? We mere mortals were just peasants to him, you gotta understand. I hope you didn't mind the stream yesterday. I wanted just to do like a practical joke like I did with the Apple TV from Animal Crossing. Just a snowman thing. Thighs? Ah, that makes a classic comeback. Thighs. My boys here, they like thighs. You're definitely jailbait with your drink, Blondie. What the hell am I reading? Cigarettes on my balcony after sex, anyone? Sure, I mean... I don't do that with anyone here. I have my husband, that's good. I hope you find someone where you can do that. I know this might sound like a strange question, but what is the average length of... Uh-huh. Because I can't tell if my is tall or not. A short and long mode. Are we really talking about that right now? I mean, I'm a girl or a woman, but I did read studies. Apparently the average worldwide is, you know, oh god, we're really talking about this right now. Gosh, these streams. Back to sleep for me. If I'm bored, I say a lot of. Well, I've read that the average when erect is apparently 15 centimeters. And you know, I mean, as a woman, I can tell you it's not about the you know, sizes and everything. And it shouldn't matter anyway. What an S show. Back to whooping my brothers on SSBU for me. Yeah, go wreck him in Smash Ultimate. Oh yeah, in inches, I don't know what I'm too European for inches. What's inches? 5 inches again. The topics that we talk about here. 12.7 centimeters, that's the average? Does anyone wish to visit my sex dungeon? It's pretty awesome. We have Diddy and Drake, and we got Kendrick Lamar. I think I'm way too, like, I'm a grandma to them. They're looking for underage people, so I think I'm way too old for them. 15, damn, I really got lucky. Okay, I don't need to know what you have in your pants. Not that I'm prudish and I'm going, oh no, that's ruining my day. No, it's not, but I mean, I don't know, I don't want to sexualize my viewers. 5 inches is very average. Five inches like 13, yeah, I did the calculating thing and it says 12.7. You know how long mine is? 0. Oh my god, Ahmed, I don't need to know about your, you know. I'm gonna delete that information from my brain. Don't take that personally. I wrap it around my waist like a scientist. What the hell is happening here? Depends on the country. Most European and American countries around 5 to 5.5. Yeah, I mean, I was talking about apparently the worldwide average. Of course, some regions have not so long ones, and some regions are endowed more. Oh, the bird. Which bird? Some countries have smaller. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't matter too much. Don't think about that. It's a bird, not mine. Yeah, he's talking about chickens. Interesting convos, guys. Can't we talk about maybe something else? A snake? Oh boy. Jeez. Nothing else to say? We're gonna be talking about the sizes of your cucumbers? Oh, sorry, your birds? Because it's all birds, right? Mm-hmm. Totally not something else. North Korea with 12 centimeters? Okay, is that like an actual fact? That would be funny that it would be North Korea out of all the countries. Yes, I also request a conversation change. You don't want any shinies, Kaiser? I mean, you already said apparently no. Gonna wait for Emo Kid maybe to show up. Love to grow tall for no reason in front of people. I try to keep it away from people. Oh, okay. Do I need to know this? I just know, while I'm not a man, and I haven't experienced that because I can't, but like, don't feel ashamed for that. That just can happen apparently, like random enlargements, let's call it that. Congo with 17 centimeters. Oh, you read... That's the studies you read. Interesting. Don't ask why, boredom. Know the difference between you and me when we just read random studies? You read Wiener studies. And I read some nerdy crap no one cares about. Like how could you make the ultimate laptop that can process 10 to the power 50 bits in a second? I think that's the absolute limit of computations per second that you could make. That's the Bremermann limit. Gonna bring something nerdy in here to kind of break the ice here. Hey there, Fat Boys Gaming Nonsense. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And Merry Christmas. Do you want a shiny? If you have Sword and Shield or Pokémon Home, we can trade. And I have a lot of shinies. I'm gonna clone them on Emerald, and then I'm gonna transfer them, and then I'm gonna trade them. So if you have any shinies that you're interested in, I have a list, as in a link, a Google Drive link, where you can find all the shinies. It's here, if you want to have a look. Let's talk about more family-friendly subjects. Yeah, maybe. I was like, damn, I'm bigger than the biggest average in the world. Okay, I need to delete that information from my brain now. Killing puppies? Oh god. I don't play Pokemon, just watch you play. Alright, that's fair. Let's talk about eating the rich and cannibalizing their corpses. Now that's something we can talk about. There you go, Kinox. The stream is getting demonetized. Until now it is, but to be fair, I've never had a stream get demonetized due to things I've said during the streams. Like, that hasn't happened yet. The only demonetizations I've faced were because the music, like copyright infringement of music that I was playing during the streams, that's it. But even like the spicy topics that we sometimes have, and why do I keep just answering to these? Oh well. But yeah, that never has got me demonetized actually. F that you, nah. I don't wanna do that to bleh. No. No thanks. Eating them or using them as fertilizer, yes. Doing that, bleh. Ugh, oh god, just the thought of doing that, like, sorry, they always say don't kink shame, but come on, how could you do that? Ugh. Like, I'm feeling nauseous just by thinking about it, honestly. Ugh, why would you do that? Ugh. There are people in the world who think that's hot. Ugh. Oh god, we really need to talk about something else. No funny story about what happened on Christmas? Or how you celebrated it, if you did celebrate it? Twinkiest MF will be effed by everyone in chat. Sorry, Kaiser, rules are rules. Oh, you're really horny today, aren't you? I thought Kaiser and I requested a topic change. Is that not what's gonna happen now? But yeah, I don't, fat boys, I don't really have anything to show a lot here. Unfortunately, the trading thing is over my phone or my Switch, and the Elgato thing that just doesn't work as of yet. You're bored? I see. How's everyone's year? Any New Year's resolutions? Not trying to change the conversation at all or anything. I mean, I have to say, 2024 has been a improvement for me personally. I did a lot of personal growth. I did finish some therapy and I did grow a lot as a person as well. And I finally cured myself of not being a people pleaser anymore. So that is a massive gain for me. I also severed a... I said that before already, but I'm gonna say it again. There's one friendship that I had for 10 years. I thought that he was among my best friends, but I noticed and I couldn't ignore it any longer. I realized, oh gosh, that person is a covert narcissist. So with narcissists, there's usually two subtypes. One is overt, those are usually the ones that you can spot really easily. They're very vain, very boasty, very grandiose, very entitled, but that's just narcissism in general. And covert ones are more hidden. Just as the name suggests, they're covert, they're hidden, it's not immediately easy to spot. And yeah, I went no contact with that person. I should have done that much earlier because of just how they acted. I mean, you don't threaten a friend with violence because you had a bad day at work. Should have just called it quits then. But stupid me, as in stupid people pleaser me, thought, oh, how dare you think about a friend like this, he had a rough life and all that. But is that an excuse? I'm not a fan of people, and that's really putting it very nicely. I really dislike people who went through trauma and then they go around and do evil themselves. And then they say, but I've had a bad life. Yeah, so? You're just gonna continue the cycle of abuse and hatred? And I should have called it quits much earlier, but as I said before, I was a people pleaser. Now going into the new year, that has stopped. I've actually set boundaries. I've went full no contact with that person. And I also made a lot of new friends. And yeah, I hope I'll have more growth, even more personal growth. I mean, I'm not growing anymore. I'm done with that. I'm gonna be stuck at 5'4" or 5'5" or 165 centimeters for the rest of my life. But of course, personal growth, you're never done with that, and I'm looking forward that the next year that's gonna continue. My New Year's resolutions resolution. Well, I hope I can get a job. I hope I'll finally get around to start writing down my, you know, the manga that I plan on releasing. I really need to start writing down the lore and the story and all that, so I can finally publish that. So that's my New Year's resolution, not necessarily for next year, but within the next 5 years, so to speak, that I publish that manga. And also another New Year's resolution is that I don't let myself get distracted by life, and that I publish much more videos, more videos, even more activity on this channel. Someone euthanize me. Demonetizing streams? Well, that hasn't happened to me. It only happened because of music, funnily enough. Last narc I dealt with did the same. He had it rough, therefore he gets to be an a-hole. Yeah, it's a manipulation tactic. It's just like playing the victim. They really love doing that, and that person hasn't even, like, I was asking for, please at least say I'm sorry, apologize for that, like that flipping out that he did, and where he threatened me with violence, and he said no, I don't see how. And I'm like, wow, a-hole. Okay then, F you then, I guess. And I don't need, like, with friends like that, you don't need enemies. And also like, so many things I noticed also with the way, like, he dismissed all of my achievements. Yeah, just a normal narc crap, you know. And I don't need a friend like this. I have people in my life who actually love me or like me for the way I am, and they don't try to outshine me. You know, life is not like a competition like that. Antidepressant pills make me feel good about myself a lot more. That's wonderful. Still feel like I'm not much of a good person. I mean, you're very young still, Amit. There's so much personal growth that's still ahead of you. I'm still going through personal changes, and I mean, I'm turning 31 next year. So you understand being upset at the world and being violent, but if they never tried to change themselves, yeah, and their circumstances, never apologized and meant it and used their issues as an excuse, well, that person doesn't deserve having others as a friend. Exactly. And also talking crap about behind other people's backs. I always shut them down and said, come on, why are you doing this? And of course, I'm 110% sure he did the same to me. And now I'm kind of saying, oh, Yana, you were so stupid all these years. Just letting that go through and not say anything. Also, that happened a lot where I said something, he said, oh, that's BS, and then later he said the same thing, and then he acted like he came to that, like that was his idea, and that is just, I'm sorry, I hate that. I really hate that. And just not take me seriously, treating me like a child, or saying I'm childish, while, you know, he just lost control over his emotions. You know what's childish? Acting like a toddler. You know how toddlers act? They throw tantrums like these. I didn't do that. Who's childish? But oh well, I mean, I realize those are pathological personality disorders, and they're projecting because they can't deal with these things themselves, but I don't care. Hey there, Rayman, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? And Merry Christmas! If there's a shiny that you want, now is the time. I am doing a shiny giveaway. Here is the list of all the shinies that I can give away, if you want to. If not, then that's okay as well. I can only trade via Pokemon Home or Sword and Shield though. The other games I can't find them right now. Lamp. Type of behavior is awful. I used to be a lot more violent person, but I have tried my best to grow. It's difficult, but not impossible. Yeah, see, and he just kept saying, but I am better, but he actually became worse. And, like, you cannot grow as a person if you think you're already perfect. Like, no one is. Had it worse than him, and you don't see me doing that? Yeah, I mean, I also had it worse than that person. Arguably, I mean, I still think quantifying pain is really difficult because, I mean, that's something really personal and relative, you know? One event might cause great pain to one person, but not that much to another. And I can't really judge their emotions for them, but still, I mean, I've had it much worse than him. I have so much more trauma than he has, and, you know, I never threatened anyone. I've had horrible days. I mean, I've even had days where I felt really crappy and I still streamed. And I was not giving you any of these vibes or just letting it out on you. Why would I let it out on onto people whose fault it's not? Like, okay, that doesn't make sense grammatically speaking, but I think you know what I mean. Miss pre-relationship me, it's made me into a better person and I don't like it. But you can still change back, classic. Learning Dutch and so far I'm good. Gute Nacht. Yes, very good. I also want to learn Dutch one day. I don't have Sword and Shield, it's alright. Alright, but still, I mean, the possibility is always there for you. I hope you're doing good, Rayman. I really like these shinies that you got in Colosseum. No, classic, I've not asked myself that question. And we tried really hard to, you know, get away from that topic, but here we are again. Right, an awesome teleportation system, that's really cool. Way of teleporting around is by sitting inside a box. And you have to put a radio outside that, play a song from the place you want to go to. Well, good luck on trying that. I don't think it works. Or is that for one of your stories? He's maintained his whole effing life till now. It took his mom dying to stop being an effing leech at 25. I've been looking after myself since 16. Yeah, I mean, they always find excuses. And they always belittle other people's achievements or pain. But when they have it, it's like, oh no, you need to listen to him and have empathy. But how can I have empathy for a person that doesn't show empathy for me? Like, that's what I really, truly, finally learned this year. Like, no. I set boundaries. People pleasing, that's over. I'll never do that again. It's not good. Of course, that's also trauma response, right? Oh, it's for your fiction story. I see, I see. I mean, not that would work in real life. I mean, imagine, like, listening to something like a song of the moon and then you teleport on the moon, you'd be cooked. People fall for his BS and still maintain him. They are manipulators. That's really unfortunate, Kinux, I know. But the best thing you can do is go complete no contact. Like I've done it. Actually, like my therapist, my psychiatrist and all these people, they told me just straight out block them everywhere. On social media, the phone numbers and all, and I did that, and now I don't want Like, that person is out of my life. Right now, what I really regret is I've essentially lost 10 years of my life investing into friendship that is where I never get true reciprocity. Oh, bleh, can't spell that word out right. But reciprocation, I never got that. And I could have spent these 10 years building a friendship with someone else. But oh well, you can't turn back time, and I just see that as a very long lesson, and that's just, I mean, yeah, gotta learn, you know. Me too, I've done with narcs, I've learned to be selective, very done with people, says yes. I mean, my problem was I actually suspected for a very long time that he was one. My people-pleasing brain was just like, how dare you think of that of a friend? But brain, I was right, unfortunately. You know, people-pleasing isn't nice. I'm very happy that I stopped doing that. Still stalks me and he's always watching what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what they do. I suspect that the one I know is probably gonna try to stalk me as well. But he better not do that because, you know... Unlike him, I have a family who got me, who will protect me and love me. And stalking is illegal, and, yeah. Narcs don't do well in prison. Really not. After my antidepressant pills, I stopped forgiving people that I know they don't care for me. Yeah, it's just a waste of time, unfortunately. I mean... And you don't always need to forgive in order to heal or move on. That's also something very important to know. Cut with a lot of fake as people who only use me for my abilities. Yeah, that's a good thing, Ahmed. I'm glad that... You know what, Ahmed? You figured that out around half my age, and you did that so much better than me, so kudos to you, Ahmed. I wish I did that earlier. Speaking about stories, I finally figured out how I'm going to structure my story. Oh, nice! How I will name the characters of my story. It's a bit hard to explain, but I think it shares the themes well. Oh, that's wonderful. I still need to do that, doing the structure of my story. I still haven't gone around doing that. Always something comes in between. It's... oh, God. Made many mistakes in my life, like the one time I let Diddy backshots me. Oh, God. I know more about him than he about me. Should I write him in my death note? I mean, if you do that as a practical joke, then yeah, go ahead. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, you know? Do I believe there's some narcissistic part in me? No. You have self-reflection, and narcissism is a personality disorder. That's a mental illness, right? You're not just... I hate it when people say, oh, I'm a little bit autistic, I'm a little bit narcissistic. No, you're not. That's like a very specific state your brain can be in, and Ahmed, you have way too much self-reflection for that. Narcissists lack that, you know. They can't, because they have to adhere to their false self. Chapters, not characters. Ah, okay, so names of the chapters. Yeah, characters and... oh, okay, I misread that. Oh yeah, it was chapters, my bad. I don't know why I misread that as characters. No new viewers wanting some shinies? Oh, and also what's also annoying is when you are better at something than they are, and then they become really jealous. It's like, come on, are we in high school or what? My issue is that I know how people are and work, and that I can see when something is going to go badly or hurt me, yet I still go through it with anyways. Yeah. Would you call that people-pleasing, or... I guess I also have that weakness from my grandma, because she had that weakness. trying to always see the good in people. And I really tried to see the good in him. But that was a pointless endeavor. Some people just aren't good. That's unfortunately true. Of course, we shouldn't have a black and white kind of thinking where we put people either in good or bad. Most people are in between. But there are, out of the billions of humans that exist on this planet, some are outright evil and some are outright good. That, I think, those exist. And I'm very happy that at least I managed to turn that around. I mean, okay, 30 is maybe a bit late, but better late than never. Same reason I struggle with having self-esteem and recognize my virtues. I don't want to look stuck up. Oh, I had the same problem, Kinox, but you can get over that. Like, my self-esteem is actually better than it ever has been. I'm really happy about that. And just know, you should just stop caring what other people think of you. I wish I started doing that earlier. I learned that also a bit too late in life, but as I said earlier, better late than never. And if people think I'm arrogant when I say something, when I'm steadfast in my opinion, then they should think that. I don't care anymore. I really don't. Humans usually read by analyzing the first few letters of a word and the last few. Characters and chapters share a lot of these letters, and you were already thinking about characters, so that's why, yeah, I assume. I'll try to stop overthinking about myself, and instead I will let my future shape my soul. Like, always looking back at my past mistakes so I don't make the same mistakes. Don't look too much into your past. That's also a mistake I did, being stuck in the past, but just use your past mistakes to learn. Forgive yourself for mistakes. And don't think back and cringe and then go into a mindset where you say, ugh, I hate myself. Stop yourself. Like, you can even say outright stop. And then you just think of that word, stop. Think of the concept, stop. And then you say, I'm gonna be better. I'm not gonna cringe at that mistake and hate myself. I'm gonna cringe at that mistake and then try to never make that mistake again. Be affirmative. I mean, I've conquered that. I can absolutely tell you with certainty that you can do that as well. And I believe in you, Amit. You can definitely do that. And that's why I keep saying that on stream, because I wish I've done that like when I was your age. Honestly, I wish I did. I wish there was someone who told me that back then. So I kind of hope that by saying it here, someone hears me, that they don't do the same mistakes I do. At least the most likely reason why you misread it. I think that actually, I thought of that explanation, but I just didn't say it. But yeah, I think that has to be it. Yeah, I mean, some people just are irredeemable, absolutely. I'm sorry if that offends some people, but that's just an ugly truth. That's just the way it is. Do have people-pleasing tendencies? I see. Take that person I fell in love with this semester. Despite my pain, I've continued to be friends with them because I don't want them to be without friends. My university campus. Knowing going to suffer because of that? No, that's not good for you though. Don't want to talk about this topic, but this should help you understand how I am a lot. No, I get it, Kaiser. It's all good. No one's judging here, and no one's judging you here. And if they are, then I'm gonna kick them out of the stream because do it better. I mean, walk a mile in our shoes. You don't just become a people pleaser. That's because of your upbringing. I mean, I've been formed or shaped into a people pleaser because of my trauma. Some people become really rude because of that. Others become people pleasers because if you're a yes man people pleaser, then you do that in the vain hope that they don't hurt you anymore. But then you kind of become a doormat, and you don't want to be a doormat, because if you're a doormat, people wipe your feet on you, you know? They trample you. And you're worth more than that. Want to make out while smoking, just letting you guys know my dream. Make out as in, you know, French kiss, or make out as in the bees and the birds? That topic again. Look back at my past and I laugh these days. Oh, that's a big change. Feel proud of my mistakes because I've learned a lot. That's why when I meet the very first person who bullied me the most when I was 6, I thanked him because he taught me to be a better person. Okay, you don't need to thank bullies, but well, if you're happy and you're feeling good and you're feeling that personal growth, then that's what counts, honestly. Not a people pleaser. I'm nice, but I can't identify when my kindness is being abused. Oh, you can identify. Well, that's a good thing, you know, because that's one thing you could do that I just failed at doing for 30 years of my life, essentially. And I don't care if he goes through like doing a smear campaign about me. People who know me know who I am. And I had to deal with much worse or more dangerous people, and I survived. And yeah, you don't mess with people who went through hell and survived, because you don't know what they're capable of, and usually they are very tough. Not always, but usually. I also can set boundaries, well, now. But I'm glad that at least it did happen eventually. Could have gone like my grandmother, I mean, bless her. She was a wonderful person. I still miss her every single day. And she was just my main role model in life. She did shape a lot of my ethics and how I see the world. She was a super intelligent person as well. But that fault, well, she could not say no, and she always tried to see the good, like even in people, like really disgusting, evil people, like, I don't know, Hitler, she would still try to see some good in him, but I'm trying to see this as a lesson to not do the same mistakes again. Sometimes some people are just evil and irredeemable, and that's just it. It's sad, the world isn't fair. Justice or fairness isn't something that inherently exists in the universe. That's something we have to withhold. That's not withhold, but that's something we need to fight for. I'm gonna fight for my justice. I hope you do fight for your justice as well. And I mean, looking back, I do sleep quietly at night because I don't really, never done anything really horrible. And I try to be a good person. It's really easy, just don't do bad things. And being a good person, everyone just keeps saying, oh, virtual signaling, oh, stop saying that, as if you were a saint, but being, I mean, no one talked about being a saint, but I mean, it's not really that hard. Can't believe those two chicks were so manipulated. They preferred that cesspool of a man-child than me. Maybe you dodged 2 bullets there. I mean, yeah, I mean, they have a knack for manipulating or just telling people what they want to hear. It's really disgusting, but oh well, just leave that behind. As I said before, just go full no contact and then you're good. Take it as a lesson, so to speak. At least I hope you can get away from him in a spatial kind of way, as in you're not close to him where he lives. Wait, which one is that? Ah, okay. Sassy one. Never gonna see them again, that's good. And if they ever come back and they cry that he was evil or bad to them, you can tell them, I told you so. You can give him a good I told you so. Sometimes life is like this, unfortunately. I missed your message? Oh, I did. Not gonna lie, I know that may sound dumb, but my role model is a character from Elden Ring. No, that's not stupid. No, it's not stupid, I don't think so. This character made me learn a lot. His name is Sir Ansbach. No, it can also be a fictional character. I mean, some fictional characters are actually excellent role models, I have to say. Much better ones than real people. And it's not stupid, don't feel ashamed, damn it. Swear if he comes back to my channel whining like a bee in one of my live streams, gonna get banned on the spot. I'm done with— yeah, just ban him. Don't engage, don't explain, don't defend. What song is playing in the background right now? It's... okay. It doesn't say, hang on. What was that again? Oh, these... I don't know, but it's from a Pokémon game. Oh, it's route music from Kalos, that's where it comes from. Ansbach is crazy, like amazingly written. Okay. I'd be interested to see, maybe I'll look up that character to see how he's written. Because any well-written character, if you have any characters where you say that one is superbly written, then I'll look into that, because I'm definitely open to learn more about how to write a good character. And Kinox being horny again. So Ansbach has some of the most badass lines, like righteous tarnished, become a lord not for the god, but the god for the man. Oh, so every time he opens its mouth, it's a banger. That's essentially his character. I mean, there's another fictional character I think is written wonderfully. It's Ido or Iroh from Avatar. Like that grandpa from the Fire Nation. He's a fantastic male role model. Like a really good role model. And he's a fictional character from a kids show, that doesn't matter. It's a wonderfully written character. Very deep, a lot of dimensions to like what he went through. You can actually, like, he's from the enemy nation, and yet you have so much empathy for him and sympathy. And yeah, every time he speaks, it's fire. And to say righteous tarnished, become a lord not for the god, but a lord for the man. Iroh is also great, an amazing male role model. Yeah, exactly. So don't feel ashamed if you have fictional role models. That really doesn't matter. Yeah, he's fantastic. He's one of my favorite Avatar characters. Yeah, welcome back, Saltmon. Oh, you're back to say thank you? Well, you're welcome. I can still trade... no, wait, your home thing doesn't work. But yeah, as I said before, just text me on Discord, hit me up on Discord when you can trade via home, and then we'll do it. And you're very welcome, Saltmon. Speaking of Avatar, yes. It's a good show. I didn't watch Legend of Korra. Didn't watch that one. But I've heard it's not that good. Got a kalimba this Christmas. Oh, nice! Which is an instrument used in a lot of the Avatar songs. I mean, I know what a kalimba is, but it's a good thing that you still explained it. Any other instruments that you know? Got a Crawdaunt with no nickname and a survivor named Lucy. I have a piano keyboard, but I suck at playing it. To trade? Yeah, I mean, trade me anything, I don't care. So you're saying it works with the Pokemon Home? Am I understanding you correctly? Oh, you can play the saxophone. Nice. I mean, I can play very easy songs on a piano and that's it. The main instrument that I use is my voice. If you even call that an instrument when you sing. Sir Ansbach also has a lot of sympathy for his enemies. He's very modest and respectful of everyone's opinion, and he accepts the fact that he isn't right, and he even helps people that are his enemies out of his kindness. Wow, that does sound a lot like Iroh though from Avatar, which is a good thing. Definitely gonna look up Sir Ansbach. I think at least I pronounce it in a German way. When I see the letters B, A, C, H, I just go Bach, like in German. No, it doesn't. I'm guessing having to complete tasks. Weird. But my mom might get me an authentic diamond after that R4 pretending to be hard gold. Oh, very nice. I mean, unfortunately, we can't trade with diamond unless you have your 2DS hacked with Pretendo. I do wonder though, if you put these ROMs onto an R4, can you connect those ROMs to Pokemon Battle Revolution on Wii? I think I need to test that out because I actually don't know that. Elden Ring takes a lot of inspiration from German and Old English in its names and such, and you're pronouncing it correctly? Okay. I mean, I literally know one person who is named Ansbach as a family name. 2DS broke a few days ago. Oh no! Oh, that's very unfortunate. Oh. I'm very sorry to hear that, Saltmon. Oh, that sucks. My original DS Fat has seen better days, but it has a couple of dead pixels and the GBA slot is kind of broken. I mean, it works, but there's some pieces of plastic that broke off. To be fair, that DS is older than a lot of the viewers here. I got it in, you know, when Nintendogs came out, the pink one. Eek. Okay, Kinox. So Ansbach also has amazing drip. He's so badass. Literally most badass character I've seen in my life. And also he's very loyal. Oh, that's a good thing. He's very forgiving even when you tell him that you're the one who killed his lord. Oh wow, he just forgives anyone? Still have your 3DS? That's a good thing. My Fat is doing okay. It has slight problems reading games, but other than that it's good. Oh, that's a good thing. At least you have that. And if you have any authentic copies of the GBA games, you can transfer the GBA game or the Pokemon to your diamond. Is the diamond in Italian? Because the two games need to be the same language or else it's not gonna work. I found that out by trying to transfer stuff from my French Ruby to my German Heart Gold, and that didn't work. That sucks. I mean, come on, why? Just Game Freak with their weird decisions. Don't have an authentic GBA game, but yes, the diamond is Italian. I don't think the unauthentic GBA games work with transfer. I think they don't. So if you do want to transfer them, you do need a Italian Emerald or Ruby or Sapphire or Fire Leaf and Leaf Red. Yeah, exactly, Brain. That makes so much sense. Stumbling in words. No new viewer coming in and saying I want a shiny? Can PAL games trade with NTSC games because my wannabe Heart Gold is NTSC and I want to trade my Totodile to Diamond? Yes, the yes games are not region locked, so that should work. Because I do know people who have Japanese DS games and they do work on their PAL. They do work on the PAL games. And I also know people who traded in between, like between PAL and NTSC, and it worked. You got distracted with the kalimba? Hey, I mean, you got a new instrument, of course you're gonna use it. So Ansbach weapon is a scythe. A scythe is my favorite weapon. Ah, yeah, you told me. He uses a bow, which I love bows. Myself knows how to use a bow. Are you good with bows? I've used bows at like middle age. Do you have these, like, not festival, but kind of like conventions where people pretend it's the Middle Ages and you see people in knight armor and selling swords, doing other artisan middle age stuff? And there was one place where you could try to use a bow and arrow to hit a like these marks, and I was really bad at it, but then again I was a kid. But I did use a bow and arrow once, and it's not, it looks so easy, but it's not that easy, at least I think so. Yay, my level 7 or 8 female Totodile with serious nature will actually see the authentic light. That's good. Yeah, you just prefer having the non-actual authentic cartridges, I understand. There's modern bows and I make them to have when I have the required materials. So you use feathers, and what you need, wood, and the tip of the arrow, I guess you can make that out of rock or other stuff. I thought crossbows, like, that was much easier, but then again, that's like to be expected, I think. I did use bow and arrow once in my life and wasn't that good. But I never made one myself, like an arrow. But then again, my motor skills really aren't the best. Why does my knee hurt? My knee usually never hurts. Also, something we bow users suffer from is not shooting the audience when being in a bows tournament. Oof. Oh gosh. Don't they have protection things erected so that doesn't happen? Renaissance Fair? Ah, okay, that's how you call them. Went to one of the biggest in the world. Oh, nice! This her? think you meant summer. Dressed as a plague doctor. Nice. Was so hot but worth it. Yeah, that's I can imagine. I mean, there are every year there's multiple of these fairs in Luxembourg. But like since I went there as a kid once, I never went back. I prefer going to fairs that are more sci-fi-ish. I'm not really a middle-aged fan. I'm more interested in what we can potentially achieve in the future. But still, knowing your history is also important. Interesting New Year's resolution there, Kinox. But you know, you can't just ask, you gotta give, you gotta offer something as well. Literally once shoot a doll in the eye because they train us on not shooting them. On not shooting the eyes. To be fair, when you're using an arrow like that, it's not only how you do it with your fine motor skills, there's also other factors to consider, like wind and yeah, I might try it again, just like with ice skating. I might give it another try. Last time I went ice skating was a teenager. I was like 15 years old, I think, 14, 15. And I fell a lot, and people made fun of me because I needed aids to... You know, you get some kind of... It looks like these things that old people use to walk. But, I mean, come on. My motor skills are actually underdeveloped. It's not my fault. I'm a good catch myself. If you say so. Right, I think I'm gonna let the stream go for like in 3 hours in total. And if Emo Kid does come later, no worries, I can still trade that over later as well. As I said before, doesn't have to happen now or today. Love playing a new instrument and figuring out how the instrument works theory-wise by noticing patterns and stuff. That's how that's exactly what I do when I learn any music. Like musical theory, or in my case with vocal training, teaching, not teaching, but being taught how to sing. So I hope next year I'll overcome my shyness and use that singing for YouTube as well. And yeah, music is just essentially patterns, if you really think about it. Can we have Christmas voice chat this weekend? I don't know. I'm very busy with moving. If I do have a window where I can do that, then I'll let you know. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Thank you for the hearts. Oh, Kinox. I really need a horny jail for you, don't I? Thank you for so many hearts, whoever's doing that. But yeah, it's a lot to do now. I also got a lot of appointments to change the address, that they don't send a letter to the wrong apartment, and yeah, electricity and internet and all that. See, even Kaiser thinks so. I'm happy for you then. Oh, you silly one. But yeah, starting next year, the stream thinks that should work again. It's definitely one thing I definitely want to get done quick, the setup for the stream. In my new desk or office room. No, I'm really looking forward to having a larger place. I know I'm silly AF. Hey, I mean, sometimes I am as well. In my own weird little way. Remember one night back, like 4 years ago, I just randomly discovered the circle of fifths by noticing patterns in the shower. Okay, interesting. How, though? I'm interested in how that happened. Was it the dripping of water where you suddenly it just clicked? I mean, the way I understood how to read an analog clock was with I don't know, my brain. I always had trouble learning that because my brain always saw angles and not a time. Like my autistic brain just couldn't handle that, but I just do the mental calculations. That's how I learned it. There's some things that I learned differently, but I learned them. Another character I love from Elden Ring that I take as my model is Horua Lu. I assume that that's a French name, and when it's French or pronounced in a French way, then the X is silent. Just like it should be in real life, right? Well, I don't have an ex-boyfriend or anything, so I wouldn't know. At least the first kind of... what's that? I don't really count that. Because it was just a ploy for me to spill beans and bullies being able to get juicy information out of me. Turns out I don't really have that much juicy secrets. I'm really boring when it comes to that, actually. Poor Kaiser, he must feel harassed. That's why he flees to his Karimba, because you assault him, Kinox. Oh, sorry about that. I did wake up. I went to bed very late. I arrived home past midnight. And I woke up early for some reason. Alright, so tell Emo Kid that it doesn't matter if it doesn't work now. I think I'll end the stream soon. But as I said before, all the shinies that I have now, I'm not gonna ask money or like a super chat donation or anything. Horalu is what Walking Giga Chat is. He's powerful and modest and respectful, very powerful. I mean, how powerful, bro, his muscles are crazy. Was taking a shower and singing and noticed that every time you go up a fifth, you add a sharp to the key. So go up a fifth from C, 0 sharps, 0 flats, and you get G, which has 1 sharp. Ah, okay. Now I get you. If you do the reverse and go down a fifth from C, you get to F. The key of F has 1 flat. Okay. I thought it was something because of the shower that was with water or something. Keep doing this, the pattern persists, which is the circle of fifth. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm still kind of, I don't know all of my keys per name. I only know them like from reproducing them or hearing them. Does that make sense? But then again, I never had music theory. The music theory that I had was because I had friends that had musical theory, or now because I'm learning how to sing. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream. It has been a fun time. thank you so much for being part of the stream, and the next stream is gonna be next year, unfortunately. So until then, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.